So I am here with Dennis. He's the head coach of the men's swim and dive team here at Minnesota. He's going to give us a preview on the season to start off. So Dennis, starting the season off, what do you feel like are your strengths that you have capitalized on compared to last season?
Well, sprints have always been a strength of the Minnesota men's swimming program, and it continues to be a strength this year. So we will be good in the sprint freestyles, we know that. We're very, very good in breaststroke, we know that. We're excellent in diving, that's another given for us. We're pretty solid in distance freestyle. We've strengthened that from a year ago to this year, so we're a little stronger in distance freestyle. We're probably not as deep as we'd like to be in butterfly, but we're pretty solid up top. Backstroke, we're very young because we have most of our backstrokers are freshmen, and that's going to be kind of the question mark as to how well they adjust to college and to collegiate events and so forth. So the backstroke is a little more of a question mark, and middle distance freestyle we're very solid as well. So.
Great, and then can you talk about some of your key returning swimmers from last year and the leadership that you'll have on this team?
Sure. Our three captains are Zach Boland, who is an NCAA veteran. He's a sprint freestyler, and he has been a leader of the team, and we're expecting big things from him. He's been a Big Ten finalist in the sprints before. In addition to Zach, we have Matt Pappenfuss, a Big Ten scorer in the middle distance freestyle, another very hard worker and strong leader. And then we have Nathan Job, who is really he's a senior, but he's a second year of the team. He transferred into Minnesota for his junior year, and he's a sprint freestyler who we're depending on to do good things for our sprint free relays this year. In addition to those people, we have Derek Toomey, who's only a sophomore but has an NCAA experience under his belt. Kyler as a sprint freestyler, Kyler Von Swall, a butterflyer who has NCAA experience under his belt, and then we have two excellent breaststrokers returning. Both of them have been Big Ten finalists, Jared Anderson and Josh Hall, and they're both juniors.
Great.
Who is very solid in the middle distance freestyle. So Michael Vernoya. He was a transfer in as a junior, had a great junior year, and we're expecting big things from him as a senior.
Tell the Gopher fans, who are key freshmen to watch in the upcoming season?
Sure, we have some very important freshmen. Of our 38 swimmers in the team, 18 of them are freshmen, so we're expecting our freshmen to produce a lot. And they include a breaststroker IMer named Max Cartwright. He's a freshman, comes to us from Edina, Minnesota, and he is going to be a player for us, for sure. In addition to Max, we have a sprint freestyler, Felix Samuels, who looks like he's going to be on our sprint free relays and has a great opportunity to step in on as a freshman and be on the sprint free relays. We have C.J. Smith, an outstanding distance swimmer, who we're expecting big things from. We have a couple IMers in that freshman class. We have Andrew Hartbarger and Brandon Hatanaka, who are going to be some of our mainstays in the individual medley. We have, and then as I said before, we have a raft of freshman backstrokers who we're expecting all of them to step up, and they include Carl Neuenhaus, it includes Chris Johnson from Texas, Andre Wilt from Wisconsin, Andre Wilt from Nebraska, and a real good sprint backstroker for us is Jimmy Rafter from, he was the Minnesota State High School champion last year.
Sounds like it's going to be a very exciting season with a lot of depth on the team. Who's your biggest competition going to be this year?
Well, I think the big competition is going to be Michigan in the Big Ten and Ohio State. I think those are the two really strong teams in the Big Ten that we have to beat if we want to win the Big Ten championship. And Indiana is solid. They're a very solid team returning, and also Purdue will give us a battle.
Talk about your team goals for this season.
Well, I would like to improve upon last year's Big Ten finish. We were fourth last year at Big Ten, so there's not a not a reason why we can't move up. And we can have the ability to contend for the Big Ten championship, and we'd like to do that. And we'd like to return. We've been top 15 at the NCAA's for what seems like a century, and we'd like to keep that streak going.
Can you tell us a little bit about what the inter-squad meet entails?
Sure. Well, we've divided our team up into two squads. We have a maroon team, which will be coached by Coach Trammell and some of our student assistant coaches and volunteer coaches, and he's coaching the gold team, and then I'll be coaching the maroon team, and I once again will have some of our student assistant coaches helping me with the maroon team, and we'll match up head to head, and so we're just like two separate teams going at it. And this is usually one of the most exciting meets in the for our team in terms of providing them bragging rights, and so we're kind of excited to see them go at it. And last year the gold team won the meet. They upset the maroon team, which had a 5-year winning streak, and they lost last year to the gold team. So the maroon team, we're anxious to reestablish our winning streak.
How do you decide who's on each team?
It's we try to balance it out. Bill Trammell and I sit down and we kind of pick who's going to. First of all, we kind of figure out what we want people to swim, because we need to decide, our lineup for future dual meets. So we decide what people are going to swim, and then we try to divide them up so that both the maroon and the gold team have an equal number of winners, second places, third places, and so forth. So we try to divide it so it's going to be as even as possible, with both teams having a chance to win 8 of the 16 events.
And then, are there any key matchups we should watch out for this weekend?
Well, I think that the backstroke is going to be a key matchup, because even though we tried to figure out who might win the backstrokes, the backstroke is almost all freshmen. So it's going to be very interesting to see which of the freshmen steps to the forefront and makes our travel squad. And that's going to be key. And then breaststroke, we have 2 returning Big Ten finalists in Josh Hall and Jared Anderson, and a great freshman breaststroker in Max Cartwright. So that should be a nice, exciting race. And then the sprint freestyles, we have 2 Big Ten finalists returning the sprint freestyle, Zach Boland versus Derek Toomey, and those 2 guys should have a great battle at the meets as well.
Great, we definitely look forward to watching you. Good luck this season.
Thanks very much.